Baruch Hashem Yahweh Hashem Yehoshua. Baruch Hashem Yehoshua. Shalom, family. Title of today's lesson is Proven Faithful. Okay, and just want to talk a little bit about where our mindset should be, where our spiritual place should be when we're going through trials, afflictions, when we are tried, because Yah is looking for something in that. And, we spoke on this before, having faith and understanding that Yah is controlling this, and we want to come out to a better place. And in the end, Yah will make things better than before and give you the desires of your heart, all those things. And that's true. But in this, we go a little deeper, right? We just kind of drill down deeper into what Yah is looking for from us. And what he is wanting to see is faithfulness and trust. Okay, that we don't waver in any one of those. Even if it looks like you're always in some kind of trouble. Money ain't never right. Body always in pain. Things of that nature. That is there a theme and a continuation of faithfulness and trust in the Most High Yah. That's what he's looking for. This is what he delights in. This is where the blessing and the true blessing comes from. Okay. This is an offering to the Most High Yah. Faithfulness and trust. Okay. And we're going to get into some scriptures here. And I'm even going to go to the book of Jubilees as well to just point out some of these things. Okay. We're going to start with Psalm 66, verse 10 through 12. For thou, O Yahuwah, hast proved us. Thou hast tried us as silver is tried. Thou broughtest us through the net, laidst affliction upon our loins. Thou hast caused men to ride over our heads. We went through fire and water, but thou brought us out to a wealthy place. So that's important to understand. And we've talked about this before as far as Psalm 66, to kind of prove to you that when you're going through something, Yah's the one doing it, okay? We can't have this misconception that the devil's just coming and running over Yah and just doing what he wants in our lives. That's not how things work. Yah himself is doing it. But we want to get more in this lesson into that faithfulness Yah is looking for and prove that that is indeed what he is looking for. There is a reason why this is happening, because we have to prove ourselves faithful. Okay, let's keep going. Psalms 56, 3 through 4. What time I am afraid, I will trust in thee. In Elohim, I will praise his word. In Elohim, I have put my trust. I will not fear what flesh can do unto me. Okay. And this is important, what David was saying here. I'm going to trust, regardless of how fearful this situation appears to be, how scary this situation appears to be. I will trust in you. Okay. So he's telling the Most High Yah. Okay. I will praise his word. I put my trust in Elohim. I'm not going to fear what flesh can do unto me, because this is what the adversary is going to tell you, how scared you're supposed to be. How, this circumstance can just take you out, take you down. You can't win, anything to implant fear, distrust, and a lack of faith, where you're not going to be faithful to the Most High Yah. This is David telling you the mindset you have to have. Well, it doesn't matter if it's scary. I'm going to trust Yah. It's uncertain. You don't know what the outcome's going to be. It doesn't look good. You have to understand the outcome be, first of all, where Yah wants it to be. Okay. Secondly, you have to believe that what you're praying the outcome to be, Yah is in agreeance with it. That he's going to give you that desire. He's going to give you that outcome, even though it looks like it's going south or going left. Okay. And I'm going to put my trust in Elohim. And we've spoken this before, but this has to be reiterated, and sometimes broken down in different ways, that this faithfulness has to be present. Okay. Let's look at Job 13:15. Though he slay me, and this is very powerful. This scripture right here. Though he slay me, yet I will trust in him. But I will maintain mine own ways before him. Okay. Though he slay me. And it looks like sometimes your dreams, hopes, prayers being slayed. Okay. I don't care if you fasted. I don't care what you did. You're looking at the same old situation. Like it's being slayed. Like there's nothing happening. All getting worse. You understand Yah is doing it. Okay. That has to be understood. And this is why Job is saying, though he slay me, yet I will trust in him. Okay. I'm going to maintain my own ways. Job had righteous integrity, spiritual integrity, and he wasn't going to veer from that to the left or right. He was going to continue on his righteous path and righteous mindset, okay, and trusting mindset. I'm going to trust you even though you're slaying me. I'm going to trust you even though you beat me. I'm going to trust you even though you're bringing all this stuff upon me. As it said in Psalm 66, I will bring affliction on your loins. Okay? I'm going to mess your stuff up. I'm going to do this to you because I'm trying you as silver is tried, right? I'm doing these things. I'm bringing affliction on you. Okay. Job is saying, though you slay me, I'm still going to trust you. Let's look at Jubilees, okay? Verse Jubilees 17, 15 through 18. And it came to pass in the 7th week, in the 1st year thereof, in the 1st month of this Jubilee, on the 12th of this month, there were voices in heaven regarding Abraham, that he was faithful in all he told him. Oh, this is great. This is the report we want in heaven, right? That we're faithful in all Yah has told us. And he loved Elohim. In every affliction, he was faithful. You see that? Every affliction. They were recording this. He was faithful. This is what Yah is looking for. And the prince Mastema, which is the prince of all these old spirits out here, the demons, came and said before Elohim, Behold, Abraham loved Isaac, his son, delighteth in him above all else. Bid him offer him as a burnt offering on the altar, and thou wilt see if he will do this command. Thou would know if he is faithful in everything wherein thou dost try him. Okay, this that behind the scenes, okay, of what happened with Abraham being commanded to offer up Isaac. Okay, this was something behind the scene. Hey, we're going to prove you faithful. Go ahead and tell him to offer up Isaac. And of course, Yah had no doubt Abraham would obey. So he commanded him to do this. And Abraham was faithful. Again, he didn't allow him to do it. We know the story. Yah stopped him. But he was about to carry it out because he was faithful in everything that Yah had told him to do. Okay? And he was being tried in this thing. Jubilees, Book of Jubilees says that Abraham was tried 10 times. Now, we're looking at this and we're seeing that he remains faithful in all the things he was tried. Let's go through some of the details of what he was tried with. Verse 17. Elohim knew that Abraham was faithful in all his afflictions. Again, all his afflictions that was assigned to him. Where'd they come from? Yah, because Yah said it. He's going to lay affliction upon us. Now, he had tried him through his country, right? Because he came out of a bunch of pagans. You know, that's where he came from. He left. You know, he was vexed there because he wasn't agreeing with all the idolatry going on. But anyway, he tried him through his country with famine. Okay, it's famine in the land. He tried him with the wealth of kings. He tried him again through his wife when she was torn from him. Of course, in Egypt, where Yah sent him, Abimelech took her from him. Okay, and that vexed him. Of course, somebody takes your wife from you, but she wasn't harmed. She wasn't touched, and she was restored back to him along with treasures, wealth, and land. Okay, now he was tried through Ishmael and Hagar, his maidservant, when he sent them away. He just trusted that Yah was going to take care of Hagar. He trusted Yah was going to restore his wife to him. Okay? He trusted he was going to make it through the famine. He trusted when he was leaving the country, wherever I'm going, Yah going to be with me. He's going to bless me and protect me. He was faithful. He trusted. This is where our mindset needs to be. When our afflictions that are assigned to us, where they coming from? Yah. He controls the environment. He controls the extent of it. He controls how far it goes. That's why Sarah wasn't touched or harmed. She was returned back in one piece and not harmed. Okay. Verse 18. In everything wherein he had tried him, he was found faithful. His soul was not impatient. He was not slow to act, for he is faithful and a lover of Elohim. He did what Yah told him to do. He wasn't hesitant about it. He wasn't asking why. He wasn't, trying to be like the pot, asking the potter, what are you doing? We have no authority to do that. But he was found faithful. He was not impatient. He had the patience that I was looking for. Trying of your faith work of patience, right? He wasn't slow to act. He is faithful and a lover of the Most High Yah. Okay. Let's keep going. Jubilees 19:3 to wrap this up. And Abraham went to mourn over her. This is Sarah when she died, okay? She had lived the life that Yah had given her at the time. And when he came time to take her, it was time for her to go. She left, okay? Yah took her. And during this time, the angels say, we tried him. Even during this is, losing a loved one is a horrible thing, okay? Even in this, they were sitting there listening, writing it down. What is Abraham going to do? You see, this is what Yah is looking for. When affliction comes, when things come, when the devil tells you what to say, what did he tell Job? Curse the Most High Yah and die. Are you going to say it? Are you going to do it? Are you going to blame Yah? Are you going to charge him? Are you going to come at him? Are you going to read him? Are you going to give Yah a piece of your mind? Or are you going to be like Abraham? We tried him to see if his spirit was patient. And he were not indignant in the words of his mouth. He was found patient in this and was not disturbed. He didn't go off on Yah. The words of his mouth were pleasing to Yah. Because he is listening to what you're saying, what you're thinking when you're going through these things, when you're going through afflictions that he's setting upon you. When you go through things that don't seem and don't feel good, that are painful, that are prolonged, that seem to last forever, that seem to have no end, that seem to not make sense. Will we watch our mouths? Will we understand that we're going to be faithful to Yah and actually proclaim this? Will we show it? Will we trust Yah anyway? This is what is buried in the scriptures when it says, okay, thou hast caused men to ride over our heads and went through fire and water, but you brought us out to a wealthy or prosperous place. Inside of this, there is something you need to be doing. Us, the ones who are afflicted, okay? The ones who Yah put in the net. So you're in the net, you're being afflicted, you're being ridden over, you're underwater, going through fire. This is how you feel. Doesn't feel fair. All these things. Or are you going to say, as Job did, though you slay me, yet will I trust in you? This has to be our mindset, and this is what Yah is looking for. So when you get a chance to read Jubilees, hopefully this is encouraging to someone who is going through some very heavy things right now, that I have to remain faithful. This is the whole point of this. And that is where you prove yourself to Yah. Okay? So again, study, show yourself approved, as we all need to do. Until next time, hallelujah, and may Yah add a blessing to his word.